What's the deal, everybody?
Well,
Welcome to Big Jew Talk, episode 4. We got Reverend Sharker Doctor in the building. We got Big Jacob Moskowitz in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all know about who the real flus in the game is. You know what I'm saying? Who the real ones for Israel. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Real good episode coming in tonight. Doc got him a new camera, 4K.
yeah.
Would you say that's an iPhone 13?
Yeah, man. That number a little 13.
You use your back camera or your front camera?
I use the front camera.
Man, the iPhone 13 set their camera up. Oh, you were looking. Yeah, I seen the video earlier. They're looking clean.
Yeah, they say iPhone 13 got like the best camera or some shit. So
they still got the best battery. They dropped the Galaxy S22, and I watched the the reviews for it, and the iPhone 13 battery is still better than the Galaxy S22. I think Samsung fell off. I've seen less and less Samsung users.
Ready for this?
What's up?
You ready for this? Always bet with the original, man. You know, iPhone created the smartphone.
It did?
The first smartphone was the iPhone, the iPhone 4? The iPhone 4 came out or something like that. And
I thought it was called first iPhone.
Soulja Boy was the first person. He wasn't lying. Soulja Boy was the first rapper to have an iPhone. He had the iPhone. At that time when iPhone came out, that's when Soulja Boy had just started doing his virality with his internet tactics. And yeah, man, Steve Jobs went with his move and went hollered at Soulja Boy and was like, man, look, we want you to pump this smartphone, Soulja Boy. And Soulja Boy. Yeah. So the fact that
I just switched to iPhone. iPhone 12 was my first iPhone.
Okay. This iPhone is the original smartphone. So anybody that wonder why it was the iPhone craze, well, they're the original smartphone. In the beginning, it was iPhone.
I thought it was BlackBerry. I want a BlackBerry a smartphone.
Fuck no, BlackBerry. That was a little typo. That was a little text. A texter. You couldn't even talk on BlackBerries.
I thought BlackBerry was. I remember having me a BlackBerry back in there. I thought I was a man, a little ball.
Yeah, BlackBerry was just a text. It used it to text. It used it to text. That's how texting got so popular. Remember, people wonder how texting got so popular. BlackBerry and the industry made texting popular. Remember, all of the rap videos used to come out, and everybody used to have a BlackBerry.
Yeah, with the sidekick. Yeah,
sidekick. They used to have it in the video, and they used to market the BlackBerry to people. So people wanted to text, right? And so that's when Steve Jobs fused that with an actual phone that can actually call. So not only can you text like a BlackBerry, but you can call out like a Nokia. So that's how smartphone got in. That's how iPhone got in. It came through with that technology that said, hey, that BlackBerry technology that we're showing y'all in the video, but that's how they set us up. That's how the Venus flytrap sets the fly up for the kill. You have to realize that all of this shit is organized, planned, and plotted. And even though it's organized, planned, and plotted, things don't go 100% as planned, but things do go in their favor a super lot, simply because they control information, all right? If you control information, I just told people this. If you control information, you control the world. Why? Because seeing is believing. When I see something, I'm going to believe it. When I believe it, I know it. When I know it, I'm going to see it. So if you are controlling what I see, you control what I believe. If you control what I believe, then you control what I know, which means you're definitely going to be, even if I am seeing something that I think is from me, guess what? Ultimately, it comes from you because you're the one that planted what I saw. You're the one that planted the education for what I saw, the definition for what I saw, right? When everybody right now, the definition of ghost, right now, I just said ghost. Everybody that's listening to this platform knows what ghost means.
Yeah, it look like Casper.
They know what a ghost is, right? So that lets you know that we all have been programmed to know or not know certain things. Some of us are programmed to know. Some of us are programmed to not know, predicated upon what we learn. If we learn something that keeps us in ignorance, we will not know. It's called darkness. If we learn something, if we learn something that is that awakens us to higher consciousness, then that's called stepping into the light. We become wise. We become knowledgeable. But make no mistake, it's called knowledge. Now let's analyze the word knowledge. The root of knowledge is know. K-N-O-W. Now everybody got to realize you take the K off of know and you got right now. You got now. Okay? So understand that the ultimate game is knowledge, and the ultimate knowledge is always right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now, the power that you have right now. So they're distracting you from the power that you have right now. Why? Because you stuck on what Trump did yesterday. You stuck on what Biden gonna do tomorrow. You stuck on what Lil Uzi Vert and them did 2 days ago and 5 days ago. And now literally you are stuck in a time loop, worrying about the past, worrying about the future. And this is where they want you. Don't get it twisted. They want you arguing. They want you arguing about who God is. They know. They want you arguing over, is it a clone or is it not a clone? They want you arguing, is the earth flat or is it round? As long as you're arguing, we don't give a fuck about what you're arguing about. Arguing, you said something?
No, I was laughing at you, man.
Oh, yeah. As long as you're arguing, bro.
Hey, 1 second. Let me shout out everybody in the chat. We got to acknowledge the people. Shouts out everybody in the chat. Thanks for everybody stopping in. Shouts out to, Woman Just a Woman, 808 Sanchez, Little Shine. I'm just going randomly. My boy Leo Rico in the building. iPhone had VR scanner on the back. Shouts out to my boy. Hey, he's a real big supporter of the channel. But yeah, go ahead back to what you were saying.
J. Marie Bradley, Shreveport in this bitch. I say, somebody said, who the fuck is Big Jacob? Who is Big Jacob? Dwayne McClain. Woman Just a Woman says, who the fuck TF?
Y'all know I'm a Jewish jihadist, man. I'm a Jewish jihadist from Israel.
That nigga said he is a Jew. This nigga said he is a Jewish jihadist from Israel sent to YouTube to help y'all destroy the Illuminati, expose the Illuminati.
I did like a mutate off of them. I kind of like went rogue. But what is a jihadist anyway? What does that even mean? Ain't jihad is like somebody in Iraq or something?
No, a jihadist is one who participates in spiritual warfare, holy warfare. Well, a jihad is a holy war in Islam. Oh, okay. And so if you are a jihadist, then you are one who is specialized in spiritual warfare.
I just threw that word out there. I didn't even know what the hell that word meant, man. But yeah, that's what I am, man. Jewish jihadist from Israel, man.
Now a Jewish jihadist. Now that's rare. A Jewish jihadist, that's very rare because you don't see the Arabs and the Khazars mixing like that. But most definitely, bro. Like, so at least you know who you is. She knows.
I just do that, man. As far as the whole Jacob Jewish thing. So, like I said, it's sending a secret message of who the real children of Israel is. That's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It's a code.
All he doing is letting your black ass know that he representing motherfucking Yahweh, nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all. Just because he's an Illuminati doesn't mean he's in the bad part of the Illuminati.
Not gonna want him.
Look, just because he's in the Illuminati don't mean he's in the bad Illuminati. So, there are two sides to every chessboard, y'all. And y'all gotta wake up to the sides of the chessboard y'all on. Y'all gotta get that chessboard game, man.
But you was right about how they pretty much control everything. And then when you was talking about earlier with the rappers, right? I've learned that rappers and entertainers are so vital for the elite's plan. People understand that they are pawns, but they are one of their most important pawns. Because the celebrity, you talking about them, but you're not worried about the owner or the CEO or what the politicians are doing. We're all talking about LeBron, what Kim K is doing. These are the main headlines, the main tabloids that everybody sees, the feed on social media. You're not going to see when these big time cases is happening or these politicians are going in and out the way and doing all this fugazi stuff. You're not about to see all this other stuff is going on, transpiring. It's going to pop up and then go because we're so busy worried about a celebrity. The celebrity is very, very, very important to their agenda.
Yeah, the celebrity is the good old distraction. You know, the good old distraction. Once again, man, you know, they're trying to look how they're trying to do you with the Young Dove shit. But how Young Dove was it been 3 months since Young Dove? They gonna milk that shit to what they can milk it for, man. And if you spend 2 hours a day researching Young Dove, they won. If you spend any amount of time doing what you did not want to do, doing what did not help you grow, doing what did not bring you to the next level, they won. Period. On all levels. And you have to realize this is the agenda. Distract them until they die. Watch it. Real shit. Distract you until you die. Once you're dead, you going on the other side. You wasted your life.
So what are we supposed to be doing with our life so we don't waste it?
All right. So the first thing you're supposed to be doing with your life is finding out why you're here. Finding out what's your purpose while you're here. Finding out who's going to be the team to help you achieve the purpose while you're here. Or do you belong on the team? Or are you the leader of the team? Like the purpose of why you're here is to find out, not find out, but after you find out why you're here, after you find out your purpose, your mission, your purpose is to act it out. But we're just wasting time. We'll rather watch Beyonce have a good time than do what it takes to have a good time ourselves.
That makes a lot of sense. You watch the celebrities go to parties and go to these yacht parties and stuff and have a good old time, and then we sitting at home.
Look, they have a grand old time, put it on a video and charge you for the album. Look at me being rich or playing like I'm rich, because the majority of artists are broke. Look at me, because they're raped. We'll be raping you. Jada told y'all what happens. Okay, so
Jada, what Jada say?
That's the song on Jada Kisses on the Locks album. I don't want to play it for copyright purpose, but y'all Google the lyrics. You know, Jada Kiss, he has a skit on the Locks album and talks about the industry and the labels and how they'll be, and he said they'll be raping you. And that's what P. Diddy did. P. Diddy raped him. Now, it is my opinion that the rape goes further than music albums and
I believe that. I was about to say he's talking about contracts, not actual rape. But now I started thinking like they probably get raped. They probably get.
Well, remember, it's duality. On one end, they're going to talk about contract. On the other end, they're going to talk about getting really fucked. As above, so below.
Yeah.
Okay. So anybody that is, trying to understand, what to do next. The first thing you got to do to understand what to do next is get so absorbed into bettering your character. Get so absorbed into making you the best you. Get so absorbed in telling the world no and telling you yourself yes first. Get so absorbed and fall in love with you. Once you fall in love with you, what happens? You begin to take an interest in yourself. You actually like the things that you actually like. You're not just doing it because somebody said do it, or you're not just doing it because you see it on the TV, but you're actually doing it because you like yourself and you like what you like, right? You're actually fine in your own company with nobody but you and your brain and your mind and your intellect and your spirit and your soul. As a matter of fact, you can live like this forever if you wanted to because you're truly happy from within, right? This is what they do not want. Because if you get any kind of time to yourself, think about it. If you don't wake up and go to work every day and you sat at the house every day, eventually what will happen?
Get evicted, get fat, get lazy. Unless you have the house paid for.
You would find something to do.
Oh. True.
You'll go bike riding. You'll go skiing. You don't have to go to work anymore. You'll go out now. That girl that you've been wanting to holler at, you'll call her. You'll be on the internet more. You'll be researching more. You'll be doing everything. You'll be doing everything if you didn't have to go to work.
That's true.
You have all the energy in the world. You wake up in the morning, have all the energy in the world. It's time for you to go to work. I mean, it's time for you to go to work. That shit zap the energy right out of you. Oh, man, I got to go to work, Charlie. Oh, man, we about to go clock in, right? And There are people who work their job, don't even love their work, don't even love what they're doing, hate what they're doing. In actuality, they're just doing it for a check to get paid. And you wonder why our systems are so corrupt, because they're capital-based systems and not faith-based systems, not soul-based systems. J. Marie Brown.
I'll let people in the people in the chat know. Drop your cities where you're from. Drop your cities where you're from.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Memphis. Say that's the first one that's in there. Memphis, Tennessee, in the building.
Word up, word up. You know what I mean? So that's the number. You know, and believe it or not, I'm glad we're getting into this. I'm glad we're getting into this, bro. The whole adrenochrome thing, the whole Illuminati thing, the whole puppets, all of the different black ops, all of the different black markets, all of the different ways that they keep us enslaved, all of the different ways that they keep us distracted with politics. It's all for a reason. And we're about to get into it. Because the name of this is, what the fuck is them Freemasons hiding? What in the mother? I'm gonna tell you what they're hiding. See, I'm gonna tell you what they're hiding. The number one thing that they're hiding the truth about black people. Black people must, what black people? Specifically, those black people over in America, those Native American Indian black people. Make sure that we keep them in the dark at all costs. Make sure that they stay ignorant at all costs. Make sure that they genocide each other at all costs. Make sure that their diets are horrible at all costs. Make sure that they stay in a perpetual state of suffering, pain, and misery at all costs. Why? Nobody ever stopped to wonder why. Why are we so oppressed, but we still make the most money out of all black people on the face of the planet Earth? All right? So we have to analyze this. And the first thing the secret society don't want you to know, we're going to get to the first secret that they don't want you to know. The first secret that they don't want you to know is that black people run the world.
You said black people run the world?
Black people rule the world. They never stopped ruling the world. We've only gone underground and let white folks do it for us on face. That's it.
Hold up. So you mean like the Olmecs, the Aztecs, all them?
I mean, talking about, are we the descendants of them? Or are you talking about what? What are you talking about?
Are you saying black people underground? You know, those people just left.
Oh no, black people. When I say black people run, I'm talking about the people who you think that run the Illuminati, the people that you think who run the cabal, the people that you think who run the evil on earth, the people who you think run the world. You think it's a white power structure. Do most of us not?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right. So you think it's a white power structure. That's the big secret. It's not. It's not. And we're about to show. We about to show you. The white powers that be answer to black powers that be. And I'm about to show you the first. Black power that be. Now remember, we about to get.
Shout out my boy Loyalty first.
Now here we go, y'all. This is the Pope bending down on hand and knee. Oh God, give me the reason. Kissing the feet of the shoes of black Moors. He barely this nigga about to croak, about to die, have a stroke doing this shit. He is literally kissing the feet. Look, he got to get to everybody, get down and go kneel down. Bow down and kiss the black man feet, you cracker, you. Bow down and let me show you who made the goddamn world. Bow down, Vatican. Bow down and kiss the feet of your master. Bow down and kiss the feet of your maker. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot about you, black woman. Help me now. Black woman. Let me kiss the feet of the black woman too. Let me kiss the foot of the black woman. Hallelujah. Let me kiss the foot of the black woman in the name of Jesus Almighty. In the name of the Lord Almighty. Okay. Now.
Yo, I never seen nothing like that before. Yo, you gotta break that down, Doc. What's going on with that? What's up with that? I ain't think I ever see that day in my life. The Pope kissing the black man feet.
Here is Pope Francis on his knees. Now, everybody, now they had somebody that tried to debate me and said, he was just kissing the feet of the Sudanese people so that it can represent a gesture of peace. Lies and garbage. Lies and garbage. Lies and more garbage with some more lies and some more garbage on top of some more lies and some more garbage. Why? Because understanding that the Pope is the highest seat, the highest office, the highest, the most high. When they talk about the most high, they talk about the Pope. Okay? It is the highest office. It is the only office that is recognized by the United Nations as a lawful office over the world. Okay? Now, why is this white man bending down, hand and knee, more than one time? 2, 3. Let's rewind the clock. It did it more than one time. Now, it was a whole bunch of people. It was a whole bunch of
Yeah, he went and kissed like about 5 people's feet.
Yeah, that nigga was kissing shit, nigga. That nigga was on a parade. That nigga went on a kissing parade. Hold on, let's see how many. Look, all right.
He almost broke his back every time he got down too.
So we know this nigga is physically infirm.
And he's worth $2.8 billion. I don't know if you know that.
$2.8 billion. $2.8 billion. Now, what in your ever-loving mind, black people, Hispanic people, Asian people, white people, how would you ever construe what I just showed you as not being a sign of power? That was the sign of the ultimate power. Wait a minute. Y'all won't see some more power? Hold on. We're going to go see some more power. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. We're about to get to this shit right now. 32nd degree Freemason honors Noble Drew Ali. Hold on. Where is that?
I make them a mind.
Man, 30 degree white Freemason. I gotta get y'all on this, man. Y'all gotta Google this shit, man. I don't know if they took it out of. Let me see. Let me see if they took it out of. All right, hold up. That's not the video. Hold up, man. There was this 33 degree or 32nd degree white Freemason on YouTube acknowledging the Noble Drew Ali as look at this is a white Shriner right here. You ready? A white Shriner. He got the shrine on his thing, huh?
Yeah, I see it. Right on the top of his shirt.
It said that he's a Shriner. It says remembering Noble Drew Ali on his 135th birthday. What is this white man honoring Noble Drew Ali? What is this white Shriner? This white Freemason? Because the Shriner is a high-ranking Freemason. That's magical Freemasons. The Shriners are the ones who get down and do the magic.
Mm-hmm.
The Shriners are the ones that go hocus pocus. $33 degree Master Mason Moore exposes Masonic Moorish magic and symbolism. Y'all go look at that one. All right? Go look at that one. This is a 33 degree Freemason Moore explaining to you the laws, codes, and commandments of who really run this shit. Hold on. I don't want to. The reason why I'm not playing no sound for,
copyright. They'll take your video down.
yeah, they'll take the video down. So I'm not, I'm trying to. But if you do your research, I'm all right. The Moors, just go, if you could Google the Moors mentioned in movies. The Moors. I think I'll be able to play this. Hold on. The Moors mentioned in movies. I used to have all this.
What is a Moor anyway? I hear a lot about them throughout my times of reading and stuff. I don't really know pinpoint what are they, where they from, what they do. They're very significant. I heard that Freemasonry is nothing but Moorish science.
Freemasonry is nothing but Moorish science. And we're about to explain to you. I got the book. I'm about to explain to you who the Moors are. They are the famed coveted pirates of the Caribbean, y'all. Okay. Boom. So here we go. Here goes a picture of a royal Moor. Remember, the Moors ruled Europe. The Moors were kings and queens that ruled Europe for 1,400. They say 900 years, but it was really 1,400 years. Remember, the Moors built Europe. Everything you see in Europe, Moors. That's ancient Moorish architecture. You ready? The African Moors sparked the European Renaissance. Ruling Spain, southern France, much of Scotland, that's the Scottish Rite, okay, and North Africa. During the Middle Ages, for 700 years, the Black African Moors gave Europe one of its finest civilizations. The word Moor means black, derived from Greek moros, meaning scorched. The African countries Morocco and Mauritania are also from this root. In the Middle Ages, Africans were called Moors. In the introduction of the story of the Moors in Spain by Stanley Lane Poole, John Jackson writes, Eurocentric historians argue that Europe gave civilizations to Africa, which is a complete inversion of the truth. The first civilized Europeans were the Greeks, who were chiefly civilized by the Africans of the Nile Valley, which are the Moors. Now remember this, the first civilized European were the Greeks. Why do you think they make you get Greek lettering in Freemasonry and you get in through the Greek fraternities and sororities to honor the Moors? Okay.
Hold on. How is it you honor Moors by doing Greek stuff?
The Greeks are the ones. Remember, the Greeks practice Moorish science. I'll repeat it to you again. Eurocentric historians argue that Europe gave civilization to Africa, which is a complete lie and inversion of the truth. The first civilized Europeans were the Greeks, who chiefly became civilized by the Africans of the Nile Valley Moors.
Okay. So pay homage to the Greeks, pay homage to the Moors.
The Greeks pay right. When you do the Greek, remember everything that the Greeks that's in Greek and that the Greek civilization and the Greek culture brought to humanity, they got that from the Moors, black people. Okay, so if they got civilization, if white people became civilized because of the Moors taught them science. The Moors taught them a whole gang of stuff. Here we go. Wait, I'm about to keep reading. You ready? Here we go. The Greeks transmitted this culture to the Romans, who finally lost it, bringing on a dark age of 500 years. Y'all Google the Dark Ages. The white people went through an age called the Dark Ages for 500 years. Okay? And that's when they were cannibalizing each other. That's when they were eating each other's flesh. That's when they were molesting each other. That's when all the abominations that you see that white people bring to the game right now to humanity is they learned it during the Dark Ages. Okay? Look at this movie right here. I just wanted to show you this. It says what? You can read that? You read what it said?
The Moors, they know the truth in Hollywood. Moors' truths come to light.
Now, this is a Hollywood movie where an Italian is speaking to another Italian, but the Italian is not Italian, he's a Sicilian, and they call the Sicilian the Moors because the Sicilian bloodline is the bloodline of the Italians. They call that the Sicilian bloodline of black nobility, and the Sicilians answer straight to the Moors. All right, boom, here we go. All of the mafias answer straight to the Moors. All right, boom. So civilization was restored to Europe after the 500-year Dark Ages when another group of Africans called the Moors brought them out of the Dark Age. During the Golden Age of Islam, the Moorish Empire was the most advanced state in the world. Cordova was the most powerful city in the 10th century. The streets were well paved with raised sidewalks for pedestrians. Public baths numbered in the hundreds at a time when cleanliness in the Christian Europe was regarded as a sin. Moorish monarchs dwelt in splendid palaces while the crowned heads of England, France, and Germany lived in big barns, lacking both windows and chimneys, with only a hole in the roof for emissions of smoke. The Moors had an insatiable lust for knowledge and acquired it from east and west, translating into Arabic all they could find, even ransacking monasteries and pillaging villages to gain the knowledge of books. Okay, they sound familiar? Okay, the Moors made great advances in mathematics, physics, astronomy, medicine, botany, and chemistry. They are the ones who civilized in Europe and who civilized the Europeans from the Dark Ages. Now,
hey, somebody in the comment want to know what book is that you're reading from.
The name of this book, go get that book. The name of this book is called Blacked Out Through Whitewash by Dr. Suzar. Blacked Out Through Whitewash. This book came out in 1999. My first time I ever read this book was in 2005. This book came out in 1999. Okay, so here we go. And you see in all of the movies, you see Freemasonry paid homage to the Moors through the Greeks, right? The Greeks got it from the Moors, and the Greeks passed it on to the Romans, and the Romans lost it, went into the Dark Ages. Moors civilized the Romans out of the Dark Ages. That's when they began.
So it was the Greeks, Dark Ages, then Rome?
Yep. It's the Greeks, the Dark Ages. Well, no, sorry. It's the Greeks, Rome, the Dark Ages, and the rise of Rome again, the resurgence of Rome.
Okay. So
the Greeks, Rome falls into the Dark Ages. Moors raised Rome out of the Dark Ages, and now Rome is what you now call today in America. Now, and remember, Rome is in where? Italy. Where's the Vatican? Italy. Where's the Sicilians? Where's the Mafia? Where's the Italians? Italy. Italy. They keep on showing y'all over and over and over again who the hidden hand is. All right? So once you understand that the hidden hand that really controls the world are not Caucasian people are made to appear as if they control the world through white privilege and propagandize white supremacy. Mm-hmm. But in actuality, they are the minority on the face of the planet as compared to dark-skinned peoples. Okay? The Caucasians are the minority on the face of the planet. But you're tricked into thinking that you're the minority. Right? They call black people minorities. Mm-hmm. We're tricked into thinking that we're the minority. We're tricked to thinking that we are less than, when in actuality, the opposite is true.
So why do they do that to us then?
Well, remember, if you read in the thing that just told you that the Moors, you read the story of the Moors and Africans used to treat whites horribly. What goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. The African Egyptians treated white people horribly. The Moors treated white people wonderfully. And so the Moors and the Moors and the Romans, they became remember, the Moors are the ones that civilized them out of the Dark Ages. They are forever indebted to the Moors for their technologies. Remember, the Moors invented the gun. The Amazon paid homage to it by calling it the Amazon Fire Stick, because that's what the first gun was called, a fire stick created by the Black Moors, right?
I didn't put two and two together. No, I didn't do that.
Yeah. Black people invented guns. Black people invented everything. Whether it was the Moors, whether it was the Egyptians, whether it was the Native Americans, whether it was the Australians, whether it was the Indians, they were all black, and they all created this whole world that we live in. So if you understand that you created, you are the lead race of the planet, and you lost control of that, your counterparts are only right to take advantage of what you lost control of. I mean, don't make no sense for both of us to lose control of it.
Right. So the Moors are still in control to this day?
To this day. Till this day. To this day. Every single gang started by the Moors. The CIA, Moors. Everything answers to the black nobility. The black nobility. The Illuminati answers to the black nobility. The Rothschilds answers to the black nobility.
So we black people in America, we don't fuck with the Moors. The Moors ain't our niggas. That's why they run shit, but we oppressed like this. Or black people being oppressed in America is just karma.
Well, no, remember, we were the ones who were invaded by the Moors. Remember, you keep thinking you invaded by a bunch of white people. No, that didn't go like that. I'm sorry, that was a lie. We keep thinking we were brought over here from Africa. No, that didn't go like that. I'm sorry, that was a lie. So everything that we've been taught is a lie. We were not brought over here on boats, and we were not invaded by white people if we were already over here. All right, we were invaded by black people and white people. Black people and white people teamed up. Period. And that's how the Native American black became enslaved. And look what they did. They fooling you thinking that we all Moors. We all the Moroccan Empire from Africa. Because if you identify as a Moor, you identify with Africa. You don't identify with this land. And if you don't identify with this land, you just abandon your heritage. That's why they want you to be an African American so bad. That's why they want you to identify with everything except Native, everything except black. Native black Indian, Native black American Indian. They don't want you to even. And I can show you clip after clip where they show you, nigga, you're Indian. I can show you right now I can show you Instagram clip. I didn't get when I showed this Instagram clip, it didn't flag my shit. But when the Instagram clip is about Chuck Berry, and they're asking Chuck Berry for his ID. And while they're asking Chuck Berry for his ID, they check his ID and say, this ID here says you're Indian. He says, yes, I am Native Cherokee. Chuck Berry says, yes, I am Native Cherokee. He thought Chuck Berry was a white man. I thought Chuck Berry was a white man. No. I thought Chuck Berry was a rock and roll singer. I am. And he showed him the ID. This ID says you're Indian. He said Native Cherokee.
But see, this lady here had a question. She said, I don't think we were oppressed by our own. Here's the thing. The Moors are not us. So these people are on this side of the world. We are native to America. So
they show you in the movies that we were oppressed by our own. They show you in Black Panther movie, who the fuck oppressed T'Challa? Who the fuck oppressed T'Challa? Killmonger.
Oh yeah.
Who the fuck? And why did Killmonger oppress T'Challa?
Because his dad killed his brother.
Because his daddy killed his brother. So they're showing you our long history of beef between the American black and the African black.
And the Moor is using whites because that's his buddy. That's his guy. And he's using.
No, that's his pet. You see his pet at the pet at the highest office got down on his knees and kissed the feet. So even the highest office in the world, the Vatican, had to get in front of the world stage, get on his old ass knees, and kiss the feet of your maker. Any questions?
No questions, man. So this is the biggest secret that the Freemasons are hiding. That
the first biggest secret.
Okay, what is the first biggest secret? Now we've said all that. Let's give them the last conclusion of the answer. What is the first big secret? Blacks are
the first biggest secret is that black people are the hidden hand that controls the world of white supremacy. Black people, the reason why you're enslaved in America is because another group of black people got white people are commissioning white people to enslave you. Okay, so the first biggest secret in the secret society is that we know for a fact that the blacks in America are the chosen people of God, are the chosen people of the world. Jacob, remember Jacob, the chosen son, the chosen people. Who are the chosen people? The black people in America. The black people in America. This is why the plot is against the black man in America. The plot is against blacks all over the world, but you see a specific plot playing out against the black man and the black woman and child in America. And when you analyze this, that's the first secret. The secret is that the niggas in America are God. They are the descendants of God. They are descendants of giants. They are the descendants, real live giants. Remember, and that's a whole other secret too. That's another secret they don't want you to know. We come from big, tall, 3-story foot tall black people, giants, called the Colossals. You feel me? And they don't want you to know that. They try to show you that the Colossals were real small on the cartoon. Meet the Colossals and you go look at the cartoon movie and they're they're small people.
What movie had the little small Colossals? I don't remember
that. It's called the Colossals, I believe. I used to have, let me see, the Colossals. Let me see. Colossals. Cartoon. It's a cartoon or a game or something like that. Let me see.
You know, we kind of is really tall. You think about black men in America, we kind of like always taller sometimes. Like, we got some few short brothers. What you think about that? Yeah. Athletic is all the way. Yeah, we got some.
Well, remember, and me and Crumb, you know, did a thing, man. When we showed you, man, we come from giants, bro. Go on, man. We come from giants. Go look at my channel. You go on my channel. I got a video called "Sleeping Giants." Go look at it. It's a whole breakdown, PowerPoint breakdown, how we evolved from giants. And it shows the proof how we evolved from giants by showing you the ancient trees that you think are mountains, but they're not mountains. They're trees, because after a tree sits for so long, it becomes something called petrified. And petrified, it means to turn into stone. So the majority of trees, the majority of mountains you see are old tree stumps.
What about the one shaped like this? The mountain shaped like that. I seen a tree stump. I seen a few mountains that they're shaped like a tree stump. I have seen those. But what about the mountains where they're shaped like this?
Yeah, most of them are old trees. Okay. Most of them are old chopped down trees where giants used to, you know, use those trees.
How big are these giants we talking about? We talking like 12 feet, 25, 30?
Right, let's show you. No, let's show you. You know I'm a shower better than the teller. This is not gonna get you this is not gonna get your shit canceled or nothing like this. This is our Instagram. And here we go right here. I'm about to show you real quick. Turn up my volume.
That's how I got the right here, Mosey baby. Subscribe to the Patreon today.
And I got the adrenochrome. And I got the South Park adrenochrome. The South Park adrenochrome.
Yeah, you showed us that one time.
All right, boom. I showed you that one time. All right, boom.
Yeah, you show us again. Hey, you play this every episode. We need to see that.
Here we go. Hold on. Let me turn this shit up. Oh, hold up. Damn it. Let me plug in this Bluetooth real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me plug in this Bluetooth real quick.
Bluetooth connected.
Hold on. About to show y'all real quick. Look at this shit, people. Come on.
And y'all, if y'all haven't donated to the channels, if you can, our cash apps are in the banners. Yeah, let me see what you got going on.
Put me on solo real quick, Duet.
All right, hold on. Let me mute my mic.
Check it out.
Just like that. Now, so now they're going down to this Egyptian, you know, and you can see it sure looks like it's like a statue. But then they came to here, boom, and I was just blown away. That's the guy's ribs. There's no question, those are his ribs. Those are his ribs all the way down here. That is his lung. It's the right colors for the ribs, the marrow of the ribs. The red is from the lungs, and the part of the lung picks up stuff that is a different color because it's being transitioned into oxygenated. Then just below that you have the liver and so forth. And I mean, it's I don't know what else to say. This is an Egyptian that was petrified. I mean, it doesn't get any clearer than that. There's his ribs. Boom, 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 boom. You can see him coming right, just like that.
Statue. Look how big it is.
So now they're going down to this Egyptian, you know, and you can see it sure looks like it's like a statue.
So.
But then they came to here.
So, this is a fucking 2-story tall, 3-story tall statue, or what appears to be a statue, when in actuality, it's a fucking petrified black human being. Giant, 3 stories tall. Okay? I told you, I'm reevaluating my whole life ever since that revelation has came about, that we come from giants, y'all. No, literally, we come from giants. So understanding this data puts you in a whole nother frame of mind, puts you in a whole nother world. Because in the end, when it's all said and done, if giants are real, then all that other shit they told us on the Harry Potter movie is real too. How the fuck 3-story, 4-story foot tall black people is real, but you know, what's his name? Superman and them ain't real neither.
I'm sure.
So
I'm sure there was.
So you trying to tell me they got 4-story tall black people. These 4-story, look at, and you can see the Anabi,
You know,
tribe.
there
Look
was
at the Navi
always.
tribe. Look at the comparison. That's the Navi tribe. That's the Navi tribe. Giant black people.
Hold on, let me solo you out so they can see you. Hold on. Let me solo you out.
Giant black people, y'all. They're showing you the heights in comparison. Look at Mark Wahlberg. This nigga is 2 Mark Wahlbergs. This nigga stand tall. 2 Mark Wahlberg, like 12, 13 feet tall.
So who that dude in the top? Go back to the picture. Who that at the top beside
the rock?
Yeah, who's that?
That's a tall whatchamacallit, a tall Asian man. The Rock Johnson is 6'5" tall. The person next to him is, person next to him is 7'5". Okay, 12-inch difference. And then they show you what the avatar looks like next to a nigga that's 7'5", and he looks like he's about 10. So they show you right there, and the first one is Mark Wahlberg right there.
So the movie, the Avatar, was really about black folk, for real.
The Avatar is really about giant black people.
Hey, Doc, I said it just, I was in my live today riding home from Georgia, right? And I was on a live, and I was telling people about a revelation that I had watching The Predator. They've been secretly letting us know who these black people is. You know, the Predator was, you know how tall the Predator was? The Predator was 7'8", but a basketball player played him. The Predator was really like a 7'5" person. And he got dreads. Nobody else rocked dreads.
Nobody peeped that shit out. The fucking Predator was a 7-foot tall black, 8-foot tall black person with dreadlocks. And they try to make us look like a monster, ugly, an alien. You see how they do that? They try to make him look like a Klingon, like on Star Trek. Mm-hmm. The black ugly Klingon. And remember, they call him a Klingon, the clingy ass nigga, right? Mm-hmm. So look at this shit. I'm about to show you some shit real quick, so you can see. Hold on, where is it at? I'm about to show you these big ass, tall ass trees, bro. Trees can fucking listen to this shit right here. The Devil's Tower. The Devil's Tower. Y'all think that's a mountain? You think that's a mountain? That is not a mountain. That is a petrified tree stump. A cut down tree.
How big were these people, man? They was able to cut that down. They had to be like, you know what I'm saying?
The video I just showed you. So it shows you petrified wood. Petrified wood is the name given to a special type of fossilized remains of terrestrial vegetation. Petrification is the result of a tree or tree-like plants having been replaced by stone via mineralization process. The organic materials making up cell walls have been replicated with minerals, unlike other plant fossils, which are typically impressions or compressions. Okay? Petrified wood is a 3D representation of the original organic material. So it's literally a wood. It is literally wood when wood turns into stone, like on Medusa.
Let me address this comment real quick, man. So he said he ain't that tall next to the Terminator. The actual actor that played the Predator was a 7'3" black man who died of HIV or something like that. But he was a 7'3" black man that actually played him. They did camera tricks in the movie to make it look like Arnold Schwarzenegger was really able to stand toe to toe with the Predator. They do that all the time. Tom Cruise is 5'7". In all his movies, they make Tom Cruise like he's 6'4" because
the camera can make it. Yeah, the camera can make you look however tall they want you to look.
Yeah, it's the camera tricks.
Yeah, the camera.
Arnold Schwarzenegger stood right here to the Predator, to his chest. The Predator
ready for this? Remember those trees? Remember those things? Said, is it like?
Yeah.
Like that? All right. So look, I'm about to show you something. You ready? All right. On this picture right here at the top, that is a picture of tree stumps on the beach. The top one. The top one is tree stumps on the beach. The bottom one are what one might think are mountains. Wait a minute. I'm not done. Wait a minute. I'm not done. I'm about to show you something. Uh-oh. Here we go. Boop. There we go. You see that? That right there, they're showing you that that's an old tree, a petrified tree. That is not a mountain. That is a tree, brothers and sisters. Okay? When old trees die, they petrify. They said the Devil's Tower. Remember, this tree right here, this tree stump right here, it's called the Devil's Tower. The Devil's Tower is an astounding geological feature that protrudes out of the prairie surrounding the Black Hills. It's considered sacred by the indigenous people, and it has a main artery vein that runs through the earth. Okay? Now, I'm just showing you the trees. Okay, look at, and they're showing you a comparison. They're showing you what it probably looked like in its old tree farm. They're doing a compare notes.
I mean, this planet billions and billions of years old. Who knows what the hell was here before?
Well, remember, they show you on the movies. Remember on the movie The Pacific Rim, the monsters that come out of the ground, are they giants or are they minuscule?
They giants.
All right. The Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. Ant-Man, when he turns into a tall giant. Godzilla and King Kong. Remember, Godzilla represents the dinosaurs, the reptiles, and King Kong represents the tall monolithic titans, the black people. Remember this. Remember, the titans were these big, tall giants that gave birth to the gods. Okay, y'all wondering what happened to the dinosaurs? Maybe they went to war with the giants. And that's how that Big Bang, and that's how that big old extermination 60 million years ago happened. But we do know.
I do believe something. If dinosaurs were real, something came and eliminated theirs.
Well, think about it. I just showed y'all a 7 foot. I just showed y'all a white man showing y'all a 4-story, 3 to 4 story tall statue of a black giant, but it wasn't a statue. It was a petrified tall black human. Showed you his rib cage and everything. The nigga rib cage big as your house. How nigga ribs as big as your fucking house, 1,000 square feet?
Well, you know, they show that on all the hieroglyphics. On all the hieroglyphics, they show a giant crafting a man.
And guess what?
All across the world.
But remember, that's not crafted. What if, I got a theory, like the gargoyles. They show you that the gargoyles turn into stone and go petrify. And then when the sun come out or when certain things happen, the gargoyles unpetrify and they come alive for a certain amount of time. Don't they show you that on Pacific Rim? Pacific Rim told you every now and then these big ass giant motherfucking monsters come out of the earth and do some crazy shit and go back inside the earth. There are countless stories of these big Loch Ness monster, dinosaur-esque, dragon-esque, big, tall, monolithic creatures. And I believe they existed because they just showed me a big, tall, monolithic black person. So how you tell me they got 4-story? They got people who stand in 4 stories tall. Their foot is bigger. Their foot size, footprint is big as your house. And you try to tell me they don't have reptiles? You trying to tell me the reptiles aren't big around them big ass giants? The trees aren't big around them big ass giants? You trying to tell me that they didn't have big ass mammals and big ass aquatic creatures with big ass flying creatures and big ass trees to accommodate these big ass 4-story tall monolithic black people?
Yeah, when you think about a big ass world in the ocean, you like, oh, they have this big motherfucker, big ass world in the ocean, all this damn shit. But yeah, it kind of makes sense. Something had to be accommodated for them. And it's crazy when there was actually some bones of a giant that was found. I don't know if you can look it up, but it was like bones of a giant that was found. Like it was like some big ass bones, man. They found it in the ground.
And they're big as hell. And they've been finding giants all over the world for a while now. And that's the big cover up, bro. We come from giants. I told you another big cover up is that, you know, black people are the rulers of the hidden hand that runs the real world, the true world. Another plot they definitely not telling you about the reptiles and the archons and the worship of Saturn. And, you know, even though they do it in symbology, even though they do it in symbolism, even though they put it in movies, they'll never outright come out and just tell you their Orwellian principles, because they follow the principles of George Orwell. And George Orwell tells them to speak in double speak. If you say good, it really means, when they say good, it really means bad. When they say bad, it really means good to them. But if you analyze this shit, bro, you're going to see that these mountains aren't actually mountains. They're trees, bro. Trees.
Hey, so, this young lady put out a very interesting quote. She said, like Toy Story, when we look, they go limp. Is that something like that?
Exactly. How many times they show you that, though, on TV? They show you, like, how this one person has the ability to talk to all of the creatures, and nobody else has the ability. So the creatures don't talk to nobody else. They only talk to him. So they be trying to, hey, I can talk to the animals. I'm Dr. Doolittle. I can talk to the animal. Animals don't want to talk to their human ass though. And gosh, you looking crazy and shit, knowing that you can hear these motherfuckers, knowing that you can. I just seen your ass dancing, nigga. What the hell you talking about? But no, I feel like I feel like, you know, I feel like even if they don't animate, I feel like these are petrified giants that we're seeing. They are not, look at this, Jack and the Beanstalk. Remember Jack and the Beanstalk, the giant? Feed 5-fold farm. David and Goliath, remember that?
There's
New
always
York
a story
giant.
of a giant. There's always
The San Francisco giant.
You read my mind. I was about to say, hey, so we got New York Giants. How many other NFL teams got esoteric symbols in them?
Yup.
You know, I was thinking that.
Look at this shit. Fucking footprint. Human footprint, big as a fucking human. Nigga got 6 foot. Nigga, how big your feet is? 6 feet. Nigga, your feet 6 feet. Nigga, your feet 6 feet. Nigga, I'm 6. I'm 6 feet even. Your feet bigger than me. Wait a minute. Maybe it wasn't so far-fetched after all. Wait a minute. Here we go. Look at this shit, man. They show you in the hieroglyphs at the bottom. They show you the little small men walking up to the big tall giant and paying homage and giving homage to the big tall giant. Look at the motherfuckers right there.
You ever seen the show Attack on Titan?
Yep. Hey, you ready? You know what this remind me of? What does that remind you of? I promise, dog. As soon as I say it, you're gonna be like, yup, that show the fuck does.
Nah, I don't know.
The Queen of the Dam.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the Queen of the Dam?
Put it back to the screen.
On the Queen of the Dam, she was stoned.
She was.
On the Queen of the Dam, she was stoned. And after old boy called her and told called her to wake up, she became unpetrified and woke up.
You know, it's funny that had to be Aaliyah's last movie. You know, it's always like these celebrities die. Like Stanley Kubrick, when he put out the movie Eyes Wide Shut, he died. Leah, the Queen of the Dam, she died.
We was just on a Young Dove Hoax Revisited, bro. I just showed y'all. Now, Dwayne, you my mans, but I'm about to just show you a big part of cloning that you don't want to believe yet. But I'm about to show you better than I can tell you, so you can be like, all right, Shaka Doctor. No, real shit, bro. Watch this shit here.
You talking about the mask?
The masks, bro. Why clone? Look, a why clone when I can do this right here, y'all? Hold up, let me turn it down.
This is why I don't believe in clone.
Why clone? That look like Emma Watson, don't it? Oh, no, Emma Watson. I'm taking the mask off. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go get the real. I'm gonna go get the other one. They got another one.
You know, those videos, they don't ever show the end of it.
I'm about to show you the end. I'm about to show you. Look, I'm about to show you the person right now. Here you go, right here. Boom. Boom. That looks like Emma Watson, huh? That is not Emma Watson, people, but don't that look, that's lifelike.
Yeah, man.
Clone?
What?
Why clone when I can do that? Why clone when I can do that?
Whoa.
Why clone when I can do that? Why waste money on cloning Gucci Man when all I gotta do is make a Gucci Man mask?
I do believe that Gucci Man's being played by an actor. I don't think he got cloned like in a machine.
Remember this. Remember this. The majority, 98% of the clones we see are the mask people. But guess how they do it? So this is how you thinking they're a clone, right? If all I gotta do is make the mask with slight variations, you can be like, oh, that motherfucker a clone. Look at his chin, not the same no more. But they made the mask like that, bruh. They could make the mask any way they want. Man, look at this shit, bro. This shit fucked my whole life up when I see this shit. Motherfuckers unmasking, bro. Motherfucker can put on a mask. Look at that. Mask. I'm up. No, it ain't me. It's not me. That is not me. And that's a cheap one. That's not no cheap. Hollywood $1 million. That's not no Hollywood $1 million shit right there. That's not no Hollywood $1 million shit right there. Okay? So they take the fucking mask off, bro. And they pay, remember, and I tell people, you ready for this? the more you look like the more you look like the celebrity, the easier, the more contour the celebrity's mask fits on you. So if you have the features of that particular celebrity, it even makes the mask even look more realistic. How everybody keeps saying that Drake is a clone and how Drake got clones running around. Yes, he does.
Shouts out to Shajora Luxury here, big time supporter of the channel. Rock with me since 1,000 subs, I think. Shouts out to her.
All day, every day. And so let's analyze this shit. In the movies, when the actor is not able to do a certain part of the act, who do they bring in?
The stunt double.
So y'all thinking motherfuckers is clones when motherfuckers is stunt doubles out here. Yeah. Motherfuckers is wearing, I put on a Dwayne. Think about it. What's cheaper? What saves more money? What's more cost effective? We're still $30-something trillion in debt. So what's cheaper? Paying for cloning technology, have to grow this motherfucker out of petri dish just so something can go wrong in the fucking test tube, growing out test tube babies that might not make it. Or I know for a fact I could get this nigga to put on a motherfucking Jesse Smollett mask or put on a motherfucking Michael Baisden mask and go rob a bank, and everybody think Michael Baisden done lost his mind because he robbed the bank. And Michael Baisden didn't rob the bank. That was the Michael Baisden mask.
Well, they need to give me the Gucci Man mask so I can play Fat Gucci. I ought to make a good Fat Gucci man. I can bring Fat Gucci back. I can have him popping again. In 2 months. Give me the Fat Gucci mask. We got the same contour. I remember when I first grew my hair out like this, and Gucci Man got in jail. Everybody said I look like Gucci Man. So I can play the Fat Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that they putting on masks besides clone. If they do use cloning, because there's a movie with Oprah in it. It's on her network called OWN. It's about a black woman who had like a cancer and they clone her cells. You ever heard about that story?
Yeah.
And they clone her cells.
Listen, cloning, this is how far the cloning technology has been. They're cloning, but they're not cloning sentient life. Sentient life is life that possesses soul. You can clone the body. You can clone them. You can even clone the mind and do consciousness transfer. But you cannot clone the chakra. You cannot clone their spirit. You cannot clone their soul. How do they speak like them with the mask on? Easy. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. They speak like how many comedians you know that know how to imitate the voice of a particular celebrity?
Yeah, I used to be really good at it. I'm not as good as I used to be. You know what I'm saying? But you know the dude from BMF, Lamar? That motherfucker is British. I was mad as a motherfucker when I seen that shit.
It fucked me up when I found out old boy was British, bro.
Idris
Elba. I thought Idris Elba was from New York, Alabama, somewhere. That nigga from fucking England.
From England.
Do you know that the crisis actor, that's the thing? All right, so these dead rappers, y'all wonder how the dead rapper thing happens. The black ops of the CIA outsource and hire foreign black people that are good at mimicking American black people accents. Bring that particular American black, bring that particular foreign black person over after they played the part enough, after they've been debriefed on their part. They're about to bring this person over here and make them rise to stardom. You're gonna rise to stardom, okay? Everybody gonna think you're from Memphis, Tennessee, because you got the Memphis, Tennessee accent.
Yo, I didn't know they did that.
Fuck me up when 21 Savage from England.
You know about his channel, Black Balloons?
Bro, have y'all seen they took out Black Balloons? I don't even know who Black Balloons is.
Black Balloons is coming up when I was coming up. He took off, but he made some videos, got 1 million views. He took off. He got like 80,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when me and him both started recording, dropping the same type of content. I'm like, dang, I didn't know they got rid of Buddy. Maybe he got his channel blocked or something right now. I didn't know they got rid of him.
Damn, I didn't know it neither. I didn't even know who he was until you mentioned that nigga.
See, they can't mess with me. Like I told you, I'm protected and I'm Jewish. You know what I'm saying?
The real Jews.
The real
Jews. Let's talk about the real Jews. Why? That's the next big secret in secret society. The real Jews are black people.
Hey, before we move on to that though, I want to see that topic you was talking about how they getting actor from London and bring him here to America.
So listen what they do.
Hey, there's a funny story about NBA YoungBoy. His mother came out on TikTok talking about how he's the son of a Moroccan king and he's down here.
Remember, Moroccan is the Moors. So when she's saying that, she's saying he's in the Illuminati.
Yeah, he had that Freemasonic chain on at 18. He was 17 in the video. You can't be 17. He had the free. You just can't rock them chains, man. And he was flexing them. You don't flex them chains.
Flexing.
You don't flex that.
Flexing. Happy to be chilling with Birdman.
Nah, man. Yeah, I do believe.
Happy to be chilling with Birdman.
I do believe a lot of these artists are plants, and if they not plants, they were raised into it.
Bro, listen. Name one artist that has no affiliation to the industry. Meaning, before they got in the industry, they didn't have a cousin, or uncle, a brother, a homie, a friend, or nothing that was in the industry. They just got in the industry cold turkey and went in there and got in there straight off their talent. Show me one artist.
No, they ain't none. They all kin to somebody. They all know
somebody. They all kin to somebody. They all know somebody. It's called nepotism. Nepotism is the practice of hiring your family members. So this is why you'll never make it in the rap game. Why? Because the rap game is not the rap game. The rap game is the cap game. They capping. They're all family members. They're all paid actors, crisis actors. Okay? Most of them are not from here. I think Rick Ross, man, listen, bro. Like a lot of people not from here. I think a lot of people that you think are from here are not from here. And I think a lot of people that you think are the celebrity is actually the mask. I think a lot of things that you see as clones are actually the mask. And guess what and the whole purpose is to keep you distracted. Let's keep these niggas distracted. Why? Because if they wake up, they're going to know they came from giants. They're going to want to start activating their chakras. They're going to want to start talking about they the real black Indians. We can't have them talk about that. We can't have black people in America talk about that because then they're going to want reparations. When we find out we the real black Indians, what's the first thing you think we doing? Give me, not the check. Fuck that check. Give me that land on the reservation, boy.
He said, fuck that check. Give me
that check. I got land. Look at that reservation over there that y'all got. Give me all that. We would need all this land. All this land y'all took from us. We need it's my land and I need it now. The minute that black people find out that we're the real Indians.
So I was listening to a lot of older music lately, and I kind of came up with another reason why to keep us distracted. Because you can't find yourself if you're distracted. Remember the older music? Remember Older Red and did that part? He said, that song, that's all soul and love. You're not going to see that now from somebody feeling that. When you listen to old songs in the 30s,
stay on the
it was a feeling. Yeah, they voices sound like an instrument sometimes. They had no time on their hands, so they had enough time to figure out who they was to be more themselves. You don't see that now.
Well, remember, they were men back then too, though. They weren't no rainbow booty boys.
Yeah.
See, they look at the game wasn't that deep yet. They wasn't getting screwed in their behind and screwed in their bunghole yet. They still was able to keep a little bit of dignity before they get their poo shooter knocked off. You feel me? So therefore, they were able to maintain a little integrity. They were able to maintain a little power because they wasn't getting fucked in the ass for deals yet.
Mm-hmm.
They were still getting raped on the contractual side of the end, but they weren't getting raped on the actual physical side of it. Like Jada Kiss said, "We'll be raping you, raping you, raping you."
So this whole entire satanic thing that came into the hip hop industry, that right there is from the Jew guys infiltrating the industry.
Nope, that's the Moors infiltrating the industry through the Jew guys. All Jews answer to the Moors.
Okay.
The Rothschilds answer to the Moors. All 13 families of the Illuminati are Moorish Moroccan Empire. What do you call that? Hires. They completely hire. So yeah, bro, 100%. That shit is all designed.
I can believe it. I can't believe it, man. But what was the next topic you just wanted to talk on? You said who the true Jews are.
Yeah, that's the next biggest secret. If they got you thinking that the true Jews are the people that are in Israel, the state of Israel over next to Iraq, then how will you ever want to claim your heritage as a true Israeli? You won't. You think Israel is actually overseas. You think that Israel, you're not that. You think that you are less than, bro. And these are all different tactics. Another big secret that they keep from y'all: pedophilia, human trafficking, Satanists, necrophilia. Man, there was this guy. I got an article. A guy just raped a fucking corpse. Like a guy raped a corpse, bro. How you raping dead bodies? You raping dead bodies, my nigga?
Hold up. And we ain't got 100 likes. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all, we got 200 people in here. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes over 200. So at least get the views of 300.
Right.
Bro, drink a whole gallon of water. Now, this is like 2 days, man. It takes about 2 days to get through a gallon of water. I'm trying to get back on my water jugging. I used to go to about a gallon and a half a day. And I slacked off of started drinking juices and other stuff. So
you
now
used
I'm
to
on
do a gallon and a half a day?
I used to go through a gallon. When I was in my prime, like 24, 25, I was drinking the water. I was donating mad plasma then. So I stayed drinking water.
But that was your hustle, that plasma hustle.
Yeah. I was addicted to it. I like free money.
Free money, man. That fucking plasma hustle, man. I gotta find it, man. But it is literally a oh, here you go right here. Look at this shit, man.
What's that? Hold on. Let me get this solo. Hold on.
Michigan driver killed retiree to have sex with her body. My people, this is called necrophilia. A person who is in love with having sex with dead corpses, even if they have to kill the person to turn it into a corpse. Yeah, they want to fuck you. They want to fuck you while you're dead.
You see that crazy story where they had the teacher, she got arrested or something for bringing cupcakes that was made with the dad's sperm in it.
What?
Yeah, it was on the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God broke it down. He even called it satanic.
That's
okay.
Purely satanic. That's purely magical. How the fuck they found out they had sperm in the cupcake?
I forgot how they came out about it, but the teacher and the husband did.
Oh
They had child pornography, right? So they had the CP, and they got charges for the CP. And then other stories came out about how they brought cupcakes to school full of the dad's semen in it.
And what was the fucking wow? Damn, that's pedophilia all day. They about to give sperm and semen to little kids. Wow.
Yeah. And they made the child, the sex tapes with the children.
Wow. I'm glad they got caught. I'm glad the magic let them get caught. I'm glad they got caught, man. That's the best thing. The best part of that story. Look, this is another one. I wanted to show you this right here. You might like this right here. I like this right here, man. This shit was this. She like the most gangstest person in the world to me right now, too. Like, love the fact she did this. Oh, where is it at? Here you go, right here. Hold on, y'all. Watch this here. Boom. Hold on, let me turn it up.
Hey, I appreciate that right there. My buddy said.
There you go.
Oh my God! I think Jeremy and I would have done it again if given the opportunity.
Do you have any regrets?
I have no regrets. Killing that pedophile was the best day of my life.
What about not being able to see Jeremy?
Jeremy and I have a lot of things withstanding this.
What about what you said in court about repenting? Is that not true then?
No, it's not true. My lawyer made me say it.
Do you have anything to say to the victim's family?
May they die also. I think Jeremy and I would have done it again if given the opportunity.
Do you have any regrets?
That's the most gangster stuff I ever seen, man. She said.
That nigga said, what about his family? What about his family? To them too.
She said, I want all of them to die. Hey, that's gangster.
That's gangster.
Hey,
nigga told
I
them
feel
people.
like that's how it's supposed to be, though, man. These guys ain't supposed to be out here. They got a disorder in their brain, man. They got something. They are being controlled by a different vessel. You know what I'm saying? They not normal.
Bro, they're not human, bro. That is not that, bro. Once you, because remember, it starts from childhood. They get turned out that way from childhood. So once you implant into that child pedophilia and all that shit, it's over with. And
then sometimes I don't even want to even say it's. More times I say it's done in childhood, but some of these people born like that. You know, everybody on this planet.
Well, if you're born, remember, you're born like that, but you're born like that through a bloodline that's like that. Meaning, your uncle was a pedophile, your daddy, your mama's a pedophile, nigga. Because children don't think about sex at that early of an age. Children don't care about no sex at 5 years old. Children don't care about sex at 8, 9, 10 years old. Children don't start caring about fucking until into teenage
Until they're
years.
shown, until teenage years.
Until they're shown or until teenage years. So if you see any child work, that's why the LGBTQIA transgender sexual movement trying to market that and promote that to children is wrong, because you're not supposed to market and promote sexuality to children. Let their parent and let them decide what their own sex is going to be.
Doc, you gotta watch the movie Eternals. All right, the movie Eternals it got a lot of gems in it, don't it?
I did.
It got a lot of gems in it, don't it? A lot of gems about how they gave I believe the story about this
7,000 years.
Yeah, how they gave the society different ideas. I hate they made that black man gay. I did not like that part because
they made the black man gay, but look, they made the black man gay, but they showed you that black people invented everything.
Yeah, and it had nothing to do with the story, but it did show the black people. He was the inventor.
How this nigga a superhero, a gay superhero? They try to, man, they're a gay Superman.
I didn't like that part.
There'll be a backlash among if they were to turn any major white superhero gay, they would have a backlash.
Batman never gonna be gay. Batman is never gonna be gay.
Superman, Spider-Man ain't gonna never be gay.
Like I said, I had no problem with it in the movie if it's for the story. The movie Eternals, if you take that scene out, it does nothing for the story. Nothing for the story. And you see that Indian man, I told me and my son was watching it, and they showed them two men kissing. My son frowned his face up. I'm glad my son like that. He don't want to see that. He don't want no parts of it. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. You know what I'm saying? But you see, they didn't make that Indian man like that. They didn't make that China man. They had never. I told my son this. I said, if they made an Indian man from India be gay on TV, India will call up and shut that down.
Yep.
They not about to allow that. You know what I'm saying? That's why they didn't show that Indian man with the man. You know what I'm saying?
The only two people they're gonna show with a man on there is white people or black people.
And they gotta show the black person.
And you know the black person gonna get it.
I ain't like that, man. But you're right. They did show that that the black person invents everything. You know what I'm saying?
But they did give you the game that number one, the people who are in control of this are called celestials. That's number one. They try to tell you how the earth is a celestial called Tiamat. That's number two. I can show you Tiamat in all occultism and folklore and mythology and things of that nature.
And that's a celestial that she turns a stone at the end.
Huh?
Tiamat, the one that was crawling out the earth.
Well, yeah, remember. Celestial. Yeah, that's a celestial. Remember,
and Earth is nothing but an egg for a celestial.
Earth is a planet is an egg that births celestials.
Okay.
So eventually, all suns become supernova and goes back into darkness, right? And goes back to the motherboard. All planets eventually get big and turn into celestials. On the movie, I'm not saying on the movie.
In real life, yeah.
Right. So they show you that, and they showed you how much life needed to be sacrificed. How much life needed to be sacrificed for the celestial to be born, to make more galaxies and more universes and more things of that nature. But this is the big part where a lot of people missed if they watched the Eternals. If you watch the Eternals, it showed you that not only did the Eternals, that good and bad work hand in hand, work together, but it shows you how much power the Eternals had. Because after the Eternals sacrificed the Celestial, the big dog Celestial came and said, okay, these humans you just sacrificed a Celestial for must be something special. Let me watch. Let me watch. And it shows you how important humanity was. The whole movie about the Eternals versus the Celestials was the fact that the Eternals were fighting for humanity's sake, saying that, hey, humans are worth something. You can't just destroy them like you do all the other planets. And they show you that in the Quran, in the story of Abraham, when, in the Quran, in the Bible, in the Hadith, they show you how Abraham begged and pleaded with God when he was about to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Like, if they got one good person there, please spare them, right? Everybody over there ain't rainbow booty boys. So It shows you in the movie how special. Every movie, I don't give a fuck which movie you watch. Every movie show you how special we are. Y'all can marvel over Tony Stark. Tony Stark is the human being that created Iron Man, and he got a suit. Batman is a man that puts on a suit. Superman, keyword man. Super cool, but man, okay? And if you look, we men, we have to become superheroes again, fellas. I'm sorry to say. We are walking around deadbeat everything. But every single fucking portrayal of us in the movies, when it comes to manhood, we're always viewed as the superhero. Men, we got two men, man. What purpose is for the woman to be if you're gonna take up her role and stay at home and wash and wash dishes and fold clothes and be Mr. Mom?
We stay at home there.
Smoke
weed and play the game all day.
Play the game all day, watch the children while she go out and work. And
I'll go crazy.
I'll go fucking nuts. What?
You know, I have to leave my house once a day for no reason.
Bro.
If I'm in the house, even if it's just me walking to the store, driving to the store, I got to leave the house at least once a day. Check the mail, but I can't be in the house all day. I have to leave. Bro, I gotta go.
You need to get centered. You need to get centered within your being, dear brother. You're a fucking busybody. You need to get centered and activate your chakras. But no, I get what you're saying though. Like a man gotta get out,
do something.
If you that's the hallmark of a man, right? And that's why they always portray man as the superhero. I need a hero. I'm holding up for the hero to the end of the night. He gotta be strong and he gotta be cool and he gotta be fast to the fight. Man, they show you what manhood is. You feel me? And they told you what's the epitome of manhood, even for white women: tall, dark, and handsome. Nigga, you need to become a superhero again if you want to get respect out here in these people's streets, especially if you're a black man. If you anything that look like a black, if you could be mistaken, if you got the complexion that gets mistaken for a black man sometimes, you need to step again. Because we automatically got to strike against us, nigga. We automatically got to strike against us. So you might as well become a hero. You might as well become a superhero, bro. That's the only way you're gonna get respect in this world. You got to get respected. You got to be a superhero. You got to be able to answer every question in the room. You got to be able to not only answer every question in the room, solve every problem in the room. Huh? Oh, damn, that shit spooked the fuck out of me. I thought I had it on side. Goddamn. But you got to be able, you got to be, you know how that's, I got to be the one you love. I got to be like men got to get that mentality back. Like, no, I got to be the one. Like, it's me or nothing. Like, and the first person you got to tell it to is you. Yeah. The big secret though, man. The big secret is they drink baby blood. The big secret is they do sex rituals with babies and dead corpses. The biggest secret. Jacob. This is the big fucking secret. The biggest fucking secret is they with the shenanigans. The biggest secret is they with the shenanigans on all
the Freemasons?
The Freemasons are with the shenanigans in politics, media, education, business, military, medicine, banking, religion, black market, stock market. You name name an industry that I just named. That's the 10th industry that run the world, that run the globe. Name one of those industries that isn't dominated by Freemasonry.
All of them dominated by Freemasonry.
And Freemasonry is what?
The Moors.
Black people won the world, y'all. Stop believing in white supremacy. Thank you.
Yeah, but they black people, but they the op though. Are they the op? Should we look at them as the op?
Listen, even if your op run the world, your op look like you.
That's a fact.
You thinking your op get burnt by the sun?
We gotta take that little buddy down. How can we even the odds then? What can black people in America do?
You ready?
Even the odds.
Only one thing. that we can do to even the odds. And I know a lot of y'all hear this, ain't gonna hear this. You ready? Perfect yourself and your character. You cannot change the world. You cannot change the fucking world. You are not the fucking universe. You are a carbon copy of the universe housed inside of a physical, temporary human being's body. And that human being's body is going back to the car rental place where you got it from, called Earth Car Rentals LLC. Limited liability, motherfucker. We ain't even much. So you have a time. You are a time being, a being that is bound by time. You are a time being. You are here for a time being. And while you're here for that time being, you better learn who, what, when, where, how, and why you are. After you learn about who, what, when, where, how, and why you are, you then begin to show the world who, what, when, where, how, and why you are. That's it. Everything else is a waste of time. You only got a few hours in the day where you are awake to get something done. The other times y'all sleep, talking on the phone, in the bathroom, scrolling on your fucking
smoking
timeline, smoking fucking dope, fucking nigga getting high on drugs,
jacking off,
motherfucking laying in bed with the rainbow booty boy. Y'all look, check this out, bro. If a nigga always doing niggas have become the epitome. We black people, we have become the epitome of unrighteousness. We have become the epitome of unrighteousness. Let's say, fuck it. Let's say all that shit in the Christian Bible was real and Jesus coming back. We all going to fucking hell in this bitch. So we're gonna just say, let's just say that shit real and Jesus is real and he gonna come back in the cloud and come rapture everybody that doing good and believe in his and they go, oh nigga, we fucking up, bro. We don't follow the Ten Commandments, nigga. We don't do nothing about nigga. How many scriptures in the Bible you read, nigga? Scriptures? I ain't never read the Bible. You ain't never read it. Like,
and then we make a joke out of it. Bitch, I don't read the Bible. I gotta read the Bible.
I read no fucking Bible, and the people that run your world are literally like swearing on the Bible, like, so help me God. They put their hand on the Bible and go, so help me God.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I lie in court quick.
222, niggas. Remember, we on the 222 portal. Listen, the only way I would lie in court. The only way I would lie in court is if, like, it will save somebody, you know what I mean? Like if somebody getting saved because of this lie, let's get it. If it's saving a life, let's get it, man. You know what I mean? Like, but nah, man, I'm in the business of truth. I'm in the truth business. And the truth business is I mind my business and I stay out of everybody else's business so that I don't have to lie and I don't have to, do all that shit.
Hey, do you think that black people got like a secret power of making anything a good situation? There was a guy who came to my house one time. He's in the back seat of a Jag. He made it sound so hot that he was in the back seat. Yeah, I'm in a Jag, nigga. I'm in the Jag. I'm in the back seat, but he's leather, son. He's leather. See the windows, sunroof. Look at me. I'm like, he made it sound so crowded. Like, yo, I want to sit in the back. I'm like, yo, he doesn't even own the car.
Damn. I wish I had some cheerleader friends like that. Nigga, I'm in the booth with the Shackle Doctor. We got the miracle food, bitch. We in this bitch. I wish I had me some motherfuckers that fuck with me like that.
But you gotta look what we did with the word nigga. We the only person who made our racial slur cool. Jews ain't do nothing with their racial slur. Gays ain't do nothing with their racial slur. Midgets ain't do nothing with theirs. With our racial slur, we got everybody wanting to say it now.
Yeah.
We made chitlins. We like. Is there something we got people dancing all over the world? Everybody copies us. Is there a certain special power that blacks in America have that no other race have?
Yes, we do. And that's the part. That's why they got to keep you ignorant of it, because the minute that we wake up to it, remember, we are called the sleeping giant. We are the sleeping giant. I know they got black people in Africa. I know they got black people in the islands. I know they got black people down down in South America. I know they got black people all over. And shout out to all of my brethren, whether you're an op or not. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to all my human people. Like, people, if you identify with love, truth, reciprocity, balance, order, justice, if you resonate with, do unto others as you will want them to do unto you, if you resonate with love yourself, love your neighbor as you love yourself, if you resonate with, any of these principles, understand that this time in this big stage that's going on, you got to wake up, because we are literally the sleeping giant of Israel. Literally, not figuratively. I think that we're so powerful. Here we go. I think that the black people are so powerful in America that the reason why the matrix is the way it is, because we are the way we are. The minute the black people in America change, I think the whole world gonna follow our suit, just like they did with all the other things that they follow all the negative shit that we do right now. When we turn the tide, and we always do. We are the underdog. We always do, right? When we turn the tide and become the epitome of righteousness on the planet, you know what I mean? The people are going to follow suit as well, and it's going to be heaven on earth. But yeah, we magical as fuck.
So basically, we basically like the leaders of this.
Man, hey, bro, I think this shit is like a simulation, right? I think this shit is like a simulation, and the black people in America are the experiment within the simulation, to see how strong we are, to see how capable we are, to see how well can we handle adversity, to see how tough are we truly built over here, in this place. How truly.
And black people, we get punished extremely worse spiritually than anybody else, and I think it's for a particular reason, because we supposed to know better. Like, we
go against our women. We go against our women. Show me. White men don't go against their women. White men might have a very, very screwed up way of dealing with their women, but they're gonna catch a grenade for them and build a mansion for them and make sure that they got the best of everything.
They might have a way of dealing with them.
Yeah, they might look at. They might have them doing some freakish weirdo shit. Hitting them with a dildo in the booty and shit. Having them looking at it, having them mess with them children and shit.
Hey, I used to always have a joke, man. I remember.
And them white girls protect them white boys now. The white girls don't be like, "Oh, get away from me, you pitiful." They say, "No, John, stop it." They turn the other way. They turn the other cheek. You feel me? So I'm just showing you the loyalty that the other races have with themselves. Like, Chinese people are never gonna out Chinese people. They ain't nigga. Chinese people are saying, "Nigga, fuck Chinese." No, think about it. Black people, the only niggas that's saying, "Nigga, fuck a nigga," ooh, fuck our kind, right? Blacks and Hispanics be saying fuck our kind too. But like, for the majority, most part, I'm talking about in the higher ups where people who really controlling shit. I ain't talking about people who on a low level.
That's the problem right there. Somebody saying, "No, our women against us." We both against each other if you look at it.
Man, I look at it from this I look at it from this perspective. Our women don't control the music industry, but they do control the music industry. But they don't control the music industry. Did that make sense? Our women don't control the realm of industry, period. Our women did not build the MPC 5000. Our women did not make Pro Tools. Our women did not make a diamond encrusted chain and have it all big and gaudy. Our women did not do that. Women don't do that. Women partake
Shouts out to she been in the chat heavy. Shouts out to Mona Lisa makeup. We not against y'all. Y'all against yourselves. I do agree with that.
And remember, I always say we're against ourselves. Why? Because the man is the head and not the tail.
And we all make choices, man. Every black man I speak to on a day-to-day basis, they want to blame somebody else. Oh, it's my mama fault for this.
You know any deadbeat dads? Are you friends with any deadbeat dads?
No.
See? Why? Because are you a deadbeat dad?
No.
So
I can't be with nobody who don't be in their kid's life.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So deadbeat dad doesn't resonate with you. But guess what? Black men have a stigma over themselves as a deadbeat dad. But I was just telling somebody earlier, like, no, guess what? There is a record. I'm talking about there's a record amount of black men who are stepping up to fatherhood in droves right now. And if you can't see them, I tell people this, it's not for, man, listen, the universe works a certain way. It works on vibration and attraction, not on what you think or what you hope might happen. It works on what you focus on the most. It works on what you talk about the most. It works on what you feel the most. And it brings it to you in the form of its version of what it thinks you want. So, or what it thinks, you might don't want. It's still going to bring it to you. So I'm trying to show you guys, like, if we understand, that's why I say it ourselves. Remember, we say, well, how do we fix this shit? You see, I didn't bring it to the man. You see, I didn't bring it to the woman. Who I brought it to? The individual.
Self.
When the man starts perfecting himself, he will start attracting women that want a perfected man, that need a perfected man, right? When the woman starts perfecting herself, she will start attracting men who desire the perfected woman.
And everything about our culture is not about perfecting yourself.
Well, remember, I tell people don't know that when you are striving for perfection, you are perfect, because you can't have the word perfection without the word perfect. See, we get caught up on tenses, and this is where we fable at as a society of English people, because our words are based on tense. And if you don't know subject and verb tense, then these words will skip over your head, right? So the one thing that we have to realize is that when we are talking about perfecting ourselves, we know nobody's perfect, right? We know that's the saying, nobody's perfect. Who taught you that saying? Who taught you that saying? I can't find it nowhere in the Bible where it says nobody's perfect. It says we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. But last time I checked, sin doesn't determine perfection or not. That doesn't determine perfection. The definition of perfect determines perfection. So if you're talking about perfect, then we have to talk about something that's called a whole. So we think that perfect means, oh, nothing is wrong and I got everything all together.
Hey, but you got to get over that, bro. I don't like how y'all put everything on men. Bro, everything falls on us, man. You got to get over that. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm gonna show you how everything fall on you. I'm gonna show you how everything fall on you, man. You ready? Right now, if the Lakers don't win a championship, who gonna get blamed? The cheerleaders or the players? The man. Right now, if the world economy crashed, right now, if the banking system crashed, who they gonna blame? Women or men? Right now, if a war starts, they're gonna blame men. Right now, guess what though? Right now, if the world would have changed to a super change, and men would a man come with an invention and change the world, guess what? We get blamed for that too. This is a man's world. This is a man's world, but it don't mean nothing without a woman.
Hey, Doc, if all the women left the planet tomorrow, I swear to God, I never get a haircut a day in my life. I ain't gonna leave. I ain't gonna leave the list. I'm going to go outside. Fuck they go to work for?
Listen,
fuck they be on YouTube?
You think that nigga built the Eiffel Tower to impress a man?
Man, hell no.
You think
he probably? I don't know. He's from France. He probably did.
Bro, Well, it said that. Remember, I told you the blacks, the Moors built the Eiffel.
See, I ain't know.
The Moors, like the black
French dude.
Yeah, black people really commissioned them to do it. Put it that way. They were workers. They were a worker bee race, right? So,
hey, I like this right here. He said, if a man get cheated on somebody's fault, yeah, dick little. That's what happened. You damn right it's your fault. You got cheated on your dick little.
If you got, listen, you ready? You ready? This is how I feel. If a man got cheated on, you ready? If you got cheated on, then that means you were being less than a man because you were supposed to notice. You were supposed to know everything. Like when it comes to manhood, there is nothing in a man's life that he don't fully, completely know 100%. So if I'm a man and I have a female in my life that has the potential to cheat on me, first and foremost, she's not about to be my female simply because the thought and the doubt that she could cheat on me is even in my fucking cipher. And I'm going to do what men do and what? Observe, watch, pay attention to her moves, see how she moves, put her through some tests, see if she passed them. The test that she passed, if she passed all of the tests, then she cool people. We could go somewhere further. I'll start letting down a few. I ain't going to let down everything. I'm going to let down a few walls, and we're going to keep on going, right? It'll never just be, okay, I stepped to the plate. I ain't never been
cheated on. If I got cheated on, it's because I cheated first and they cheated on me. I ain't never got cheated on.
So, the only time I got cheated on when I went to jail. So, that's in my youth. And if there's a woman I invest time into, that woman she ain't leaving Dwayne McClain. That's a fact. I got cheated on in jail. So, me personally, that's how I look at it. I look at it, if I got cheated on, that was the universe revealing something to me. Man, what if you was making plans to make this girl the number one and the universe revealed and showed that she on some fuck shit? Shit. That's the universe communicating to you as a man, showing you as a man, look what's wrong with your camp. Look what's wrong.
She said she planned on cheating on a man.
I plan on cheating on
I have been cheated on, but reason why I got cheated on was because I cheated first. So I cheated first. It was her little get back. I didn't even find out about it. I didn't care. I went about my day like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? I never went to look for it. I know she started coming in the house, smiling. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm going to play this. Do what I got to do, go to work. I'm not worried about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It won't until we broke. It won't until we broke up.
I don't really call it cheating because in actuality, monogamy has never been the black man's way. It never has and never will. I've never seen an empire built on monogamy. You can't show me one empire built on monogamy.
Hey, I had a revelation before we did this.
Every king in the Bible, every king that has worked notoriety in the Bible had multiple wives, plural. The Bible says it, nigga. I'm a follower of the Bible. See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all talk that Bible shit. I walk that Bible shit. I walk that Bible shit. So I see the men in the Bible who were of notoriety be able to handle 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 concubines for days. What are you talking about? Able to make 70 children. This king had 70 kids. This king had 80 kids. Why? Because he had 40 wives. 38, 9, 39 wives.
I have noticed that in our community, man, that as black guys, we the only ones with 2 or 3 baby mamas. Like it's rare I met a white guy.
Because that's our cellular memory. Remember, the reason why we got all those baby mamas? Because that's still our DNA cellular memory playing out our old king programming, our old queen programming. We used to have multiple wives. So guess what? Just because we've been enslaved by a different force for less than, for only a couple hundred years, you think that erases thousands and thousands and thousands of years of the same traditions and practices just because we've been enslaved or food and bamboos and for a couple hundred years? You think those couple hundred years erase the thousands of years that we were kings? Mm-hmm. You think those couple hundred years erase the thousands of years when we had multiple wives and everybody had to kiss the ring? You think that erases? That don't erase. That only activating. And I tell people the goddess energy is here. if the goddess energy is here, there's only one energy that can sustain and handle the goddess energy, and that's the energy of God, aka the divine masculine.
Hey, I like what she just said. Hey, I got 2 more questions for you before you head out. She said, "But kings
care of his wives." Of course, every king.
Hey,
you're not. Listen. I'm telling you that the reason why you see a bunch of men with a bunch of baby mamas is that it's their old king programming try to play out. Now, just because it's a programming trying to play out, don't mean that they're in a king status and they got kingdoms and they took care of. No, I'm saying that our tradition has been more king than peasant. Right now, we're at the level of peasant. Right now, we're broke down, building ourselves back up. Right now, we're trying to regain what we once lost. But understanding that which we lost hasn't been lost for that long. So what habit, if we are a collectivist men, black men, what habit weighs more on the scale of habits? The scale of habit where we were kings with multiple wives and children and kingdoms, or the habit of being a slave for 200 years?
Probably gonna be a little mix of both. Hey, but I like I said, I had a revelation.
I'm not gonna erase 10,000 years for 200 years.
Nah, heck no.
But
the revelation I had before we started talking, because you posted something about married couples, right? America is designed for a monogamous married relationship. You go to a job interview, especially with I'm talking about a real job interview, not no fucking Walmart, no K-bar. They ask you, are you married? There's a reason for that. I noticed that reason, and I said this, if black men could just stop trying to get so much pussy all the time, we might can elevate some. You know what I'm saying? Because all we try to do every time I'm in the barbershop, I went to a white man barbershop. You know what they talk about? Crypto, stocks, their wife, their kids. I'm in a black man barbershop. We looking at all the booty. We looking at all the hoes. I'm like, if we can just stop. I don't know what barbershop you go to. The barbershop I go to, shit, boy, they be talking that spiritual shit, man. Man, the barbershop, man, it's a bunch of young guys. They from where I'm from. The whole entire barbershop. Somehow they migrated to the town I moved to. But what I'm saying is, these guys I do agree with that hey, it's in our DNA to fuck around a lot. Black men love to fuck around. I do agree with that. But I personally do think that this society is made for marriage. If you're going to try to do that polygamy stuff, you need to build yourself up to a position. Position. Because hey, a woman, she would be cool with that if you got your shit right, but you can't work at the fucking plant.
Yeah, a woman, if you got your shit right, you know, a woman is going to allow you to be the king of your castle. But if you don't have your shit right, bro, there are plenty. You show me one celebrity. You show me one celebrity that don't want groupies. Groupies will come with the job if you want them or you're not. Now, think about this shit. I tell people, you think that they got women who follow the tour bus from state to state. Every other city we go, I see the same. So think about this. Think about this, bro. No, just think about this real quick when it comes to our past and how our past just plays out in today's time. They have women, they got males right now who are of such high rank and status in the world that they need buses to travel, right? And behind these buses are droves of feminine energy that don't know them from a can of sugar, that are willing to go above and beyond the call.
Man, these women don't know these men. They'll slurp him up, suck his toes. They'll do all kinds of
they'll have his baby.
They'll cook his breakfast at any time of the night.
They want his baby.
Oh yeah, they do want his baby.
They're trying to get the baby. They're trying to get the baby like the Mardi Gras fucking king cake. They're trying to get the baby in the middle. Nigga. That's what they want. Why? Because he's a king. He's worth $40 million. That is going to solidify me for the rest of my life.
It must be nice.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Get that child support. My baby mother's going. Wait to my channel. They be sleeping on my channel right now. My other baby mother don't know I have a YouTube channel. I just started the weekend. She like, you got a YouTube? I'm like, yes, that's good. You don't know that. My daughter mother, I know my daughter mother looks, she probably watching this right now. She wait until I get the 100K subscribers on both channels and the Patreon booming. She gonna be like, yep, fork it over. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nothing but a lick out here, man. If you a man,
you
ain't nothing but a lick.
Because you was thinking with your dick.
Yeah, I was young. I wasn't thinking right.
Yeah, you was thinking with you was rocking out with your cock out.
Hey, young men, hey, y'all boys, don't be out here making no babies in your early 20s. Get yourself together. But hey, it's a difference when your life, you know, like I said, when guys out here.
Listen, I tell people all the time, young men, the reason why you don't got to make no babies in your 20s and early 20s, because a man gets finer with time. A man grows wiser with time. A man gains more value the more time passes. The older a man, believe it or not, the older a man gets, the more valuable he gets.
Oh yeah, I noticed that when I turned 30. When I turned 30, I'm like, these women looking at me different for some reason.
Right, the older a woman gets, the older a woman gets, the less she loses value on the dating market. There's a reason for that.
It's a difference,
there's a reason. I remember when I used to go to school, they had certain girls wouldn't even look your way because what? How old you is? 16. Boy, bye. I date 26-year-olds. You tripping? Bye. And they bragged on that shit. So, you know, I know for a fact that, you know, when it comes to, you know, a man or a young man is looked at like a little boy. Man, you a little boy. Oh, you so cute. He's 21. He 22. He 25. How cute. You still stay with your mama. That's cute, right? But then, you know, when you had that baby, now you're thrust into manhood. Like, oh shit, I gotta provide for the baby or bitch up. Or
you ain't ready.
Dad, and you ain't ready, right? I
wasn't ready, man. I made so many damn mistakes. I mean, I provided like a motherfucker. I always was a provider, but
parental mistakes.
Yeah, all those little mistakes I made, man. I remember one time I was up like 2 a.m. My little girl eating powdered donuts when you're playing the game. It was so damn funny, man.
Man, Pete got your child locked in the Matrix on some shit.
Hey, somebody said, "How do you get rid of a porn addiction?" Bitch, just don't watch the shit, nigga. Just don't watch the shit.
Officer Hernandez.
Just don't watch it.
Well, first and foremost, the first way, no, not just don't watch it, man. Well, the first thing you realize is that if you got a porn addiction, that means you ain't getting no pussy. So how do you get rid of a porn addiction? You ready? Go get addicted to real pussy and start going pay for you some real pussy. Start going to strip clubs and getting some real pussy and start meeting real girls who gonna sugar daddy you or sugar baby you or start, you know, fucking with you because you got your little money in your pocket. If you broke, then keep beating your dick and be addicted to porn. You should stay addicted to porn if you broke.
I'm 22. I still get called a baby shit, blowy. Bitch, you still a baby, nigga. You ain't gonna grow man shit till you 35.
And let's look at it. And it's the 222, and we in the 222. You're not considered a real grown man by women till you 35, right?
Yeah, I'm 31. I still get called a baby. Oh, you a baby. I'm like, lady, I don't want your number, lady. Oh no, I wouldn't be thinking I'm trying to holler at them. I'm trying to holler at these bitches. Yeah. I like, hey, how you doing today? You so young. I'm like, lady, I'm just asking how your day going. I don't fucking want you, lady. Like, what the fuck?
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Hey, but you're right about that though. Think about it. I was driving for Uber. This girl's on the phone with this man. She said, I'm arguing with this man. Like, what's the problem? What's the problem? She said, yeah, he getting on my nerves. I said, so like, how did I meet? She said, I said, how old is he? He sounded like he immature. She said, oh, he's 73. Dog, this girl was like 19 years old. She said, he's 73. I said, you on the phone with a 73-year-old man? She said, look, don't ask. He look good for his age. But Joe Brown is in his 70s. He came out and said how he's still slanging young women. You don't think Kevin Samuels, you know, he got what he can say. He's in his 50s. You don't think he go out here and pull these 20-year-old girls right now?
I'm telling you he do. Because a man, so that's what I'm saying. That's why a man has to know how to have discipline. A man has to know how to use restraint. Because in the end, you know, in the end when it's all said and done, the older we get, the wiser we get, the more money we get, the more attractive we become on the open market of women who are looking for a man to protect, serve, maintain, sustain, and provide for them.
Well, I'm gonna tell everybody on my young man journey, what I just learned recently is that life is simple. You just stay on task, you shut the fuck up and listen. It just stop trying to do too much and focus on what's in front of you, man. That's like my best advice I can give you. That's what I'm learning right now.
Hold on.
Taking my time one step by one.
That's your best advice you can get a young man?
I mean, that's one of the things off the top of my dome. I'm pretty
sure. Hold on. I know that. I'm saying, so say it again.
Focus on what's in front of you. Take your time. Shut the fuck up and listen. Start trying to achieve and do too much. Just really take your time with stuff. You know what I'm saying? Focus on what's in front of you. Don't be overthinking everything. Life is a lot more simpler than you can be than it really is. You know, stop all the extra shit. You don't need all that. You don't need to go to the club all the time. You don't need all this. You don't need to always be where. Focus on your work. Focus on your task. But that's what I'm doing, man.
That's hard to tell a young nigga. It's hard to tell a young nigga.
It's hard.
Man,
I wish I'd have done. If I'd have done this back then,
man, I remember niggas, man. Listen, bro. This is what I can tell y'all, right? I'm letting you know right now. Your ass young, dumb, full of coming. You gonna make mistakes. That's a given. That's what your 20s are for. Your 20s are a stage that you go through that prepares you for manhood. Your 20s prepares you for manhood. The only thing I wanted to tell you, while you're in your 20s and in your early 30s, man, if you don't have the means, the money, the actual physical wealth in the bank, in your bank account to support children, don't have them, bro. It's better to wait and have the child on your terms.
Now, what if the girl get pregnant? Do you do abortion or what you do?
No, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Young men, practice discipline and say, look, man, I don't want to have a child till I'm 32 years old. And set that in your mind. I don't want to have a child till I'm 32 years old. So the majority of broads I'm about to be fucking is going to be with some rubbers. Or I'm about to be practicing.
Ain't nobody running on rubbers.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you ain't got the discipline, if you ain't got the discipline,
you better pull out, man.
Man, pulling out, that's gonna fuck you up. Because you ain't gonna pull out every time. And that's where the babies come. So
you're not.
But
it take one nut. Yeah, hey fellas, it took me. I made both my kids one nut.
One that's a wrap. One nut, and you got you a baby mama, and you got you a baby mama off the bus down that you had wife because you know she was the flipper you had wife or whatever because you weren't thinking smart. You weren't thinking smart. No, go get you them thin condoms where you can still feel it. Go get you them sheepskin joints. Them sheepskin joints you can still feel the pussy. You can
them lambskins down.
Not lambskins. They
have some discipline, man. It's not gonna feel the same as going raw. Just have some discipline and think of the bigger picture. Think about having the kids. Not gonna feel the same as raw, but have some discipline.
I suggest focus on better things. Focus on better things than so I'm gonna tell you what my daddy always told me, and this is what I can tell you, young man. You know what I mean? You can lose a lot of money chasing women, but you can't lose a lot of women chasing money.
Nah, fuck no.
Case closed.
Hey, no.
Case closed.
Hey, no. Well, Doc, we coming down to the end of it. I gotta get this question for you. This guy been asking this question multiple times in the chat. He said he's been feeling the air. I can't even find it, man.
He said he's been what?
He said he's been meditating. He can feel the air around him. Are his chakras open?
Are his chakras open?
He said he's been meditating and he can feel the air around him. Like he can feel oxygen and air around him. He said his chakras open. I can't find the question. Won't let me go all the way up to the top.
Yeah, I had to see how he phrased that. You know, like I have to see how he phrased that.
I wish I could find it. He asked like 4 times throughout here. Oh, right here, man. Right here, man. This guy.
He said, "Hi, chakra doctor. I've been meditating for a long time. How long is a long time?" And because this generation think a long time is 3 months. I've been meditating for 3 months. And I felt some shit. I've been meditating for a long time and I've been feeling air all around my body since then. Are my chakras open? Shit, something open if you've been feeling air all around your body. I don't know what's open, but something. If you've been feeling air all around your body, something definitely open. And if you've been meditating, hell yeah, your chakra's good. Yeah, especially depending on what type of meditation you've been doing. Yeah, I would say that if you're feeling air all around you for no reason, like when I say all around you, meaning the air all around you is actually coming from within you. That's the way I describe it. I describe it as feel like air all around me, but it's actually, I describe it as stepping out of a hot shower into the cool breeze. And it's that air all around you, like, I just feel light and great and vibrant about myself. You know what I mean? Yeah, that right there, I would definitely say that's spiritual, DNA code, chakra, some type of activation of some type of chakras or some spiritual shit all day.
All day. It's gonna be end up concluding the show. We had a good episode tonight. We will be back this Thursday for Big Drew Talk episode 5. We missed last week. I had a lot of stuff going on, but we made up for it. Great episode. We will be back this week. Big Drew Talk episode this Thursday, 8 p.m. Don't y'all miss it.
We're gonna continue the conversation. What we picked up, where we left off, and we was talking about what we was talking about. Giving that. All right, giving that advice. All right, bet.
Yeah, giving advice. Yeah, we're gonna pick him on that, man. Hey, there's another guy who's did a lot of grown man. I try to see if he come on the panel. I know we're supposed to do like a panel with me, you, Jay Marvelous, Crumb.
Me, you, Crumb, and Jay Marvelous.
Hey, how you get Jay Marvelous is like a legend out here, man. As far as like my community, you know, I always say I'm number one, but I always looked up to Jay Marvelous coming up. I'm like, yo, who is this dude with the knowledge like that? Like how you get him on there? When he called my phone, everybody I said, yo, I got Jay Marvelous on the line. Y'all don't stop. They like, they don't know. I'm like, yo, how did Doc get that? Man, you talking about having all of us on the panel, man. I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Crumb is a legend out here. I gotta hit him up as well, because he's that dude's a funny dude, man. I gotta get him up as well.
Yeah,
but yeah, so you say when you gonna set that up?
So man, I'm gonna call. So I know Jay Marvelous already on board with it. All I gotta do is call Crumb to see if he on board with it, and we can come on my channel and be all no holds barred talk.
Hey, you sponsor Crumb?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sponsor Jay Marvelous too.
Yeah, when I seen that, I'm like,
Marvelous. I sponsor Crumb. I sponsor who else I sponsor? You, Jay Marvelous. I sponsor Viral News Hip Hop and Uncensored News Hip Hop.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, but there's another guy's named Money Motivated Stars. I'm actually want to come up here and do a talk with us. Like, look, I don't want to do a whole episode, but he want to do grown man talk as well and give advice to young guys. So
I would love to do that grown man talk. Bro.
He got 70K subscribers, man. If you want to see if you sponsor him as well, I'll shoot me info.
Oh yeah, shoot him over here. I am always ready to work with my YouTube influencers, hands down.
They say Dwayne a fan freaking out. Hey man, it's all about respect out here, man. Yeah, hey,
bro.
You
ready? No, bro, you ready? I was a fan freaking out when I met Dwayne McClay. I used to listen. I'm like, man, that nigga Dwayne ain't gonna holler at me. Look out. I'm like, that nigga Dwayne ain't gonna holler at me. That nigga got how many subscribers? Oh, that nigga got 25-some thousand. You know them niggas be bougie and shit. You know what I mean? Look at that nigga Dwayne holler at me.
It's just a number, man. That stuff ain't never gonna change me. I'll probably get to $1 million. Maybe if I get to $1 million, I'll be like, hey,
and you know another thing? I want women, y'all can learn from men in that area of camaraderie. Like men support other men that's doing man shit, that's doing like some commendable shit that we look up to. That's why men can start gangs, and gangs can go men can start armies. Men, remember men in the army are taking orders from another man. Mm-hmm. Right?
Or a bitch ass, or a motherfucker. Me being in the military, them women who be over be bitches sometimes.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about, but your sergeant or your lieutenant majority.
But at the very top is most of y'all men.
Yeah, it's the president, the chief joints of staff. That's all men. The generals, all your majors, and you got a few sprinkle of women in your top thing, right? And they're all men, and it's a whole bunch of men with women, right, taking orders. And listen, men are the best followers. Okay, we are the best followers, right? And we are great when it comes to unifying with other brothers, with other men. Women, y'all cannot form a group of nothing to do nothing. Save your life.
When I worked beside the deli in Walmart, I worked in the produce section. The deli right here, all the women would vent to me one by one about who they hating there. They cannot get along to say they fucking life.
Women are territorial as hell. Like, I guess because men gotta respect each other, because I have seen this video where it says men gotta respect each other because there is always the threat of a low-level violence between men. Simply because if you say something crazy or do something crazy to me, it could go there. I do something crazy to you, it could go there, because men, we express when we've been wronged by another man, we express it through violence. right?
And when we fight, we get fucked up. When women fight,
Yeah.
it don't be too many knots. It don't be too many knots.
Women. Like when men fight, people die, go to the hospital.
Man,
like
I done got beat up a few times.
Jail.
It don't feel good.
Like jail. We end up in jail. Murders begin to happen when men fight. Like women fight and they can still be cool. Like women can fight and they'll still be cool. And
me and my homeboy got in a fight, man. He left a big old knot on my eye. It's still kind of there. You know how hard it was for me to. He came up to me and apologized, but I got this huge knot. You know how hard it was to be like, hey man, you still my boy, man. With this big ass knot in my head. It was so hard. But I got love for him. You know what I'm saying? We still cool to this day.
Man, listen, man, that's the same thing. Men can fight, and after they fight, they'll be it'll be all cool.
Yeah, we better after the fight over with.
Yeah, we better after the fight over.
We just had to get that out the way.
Women be happy, man. Women, man, they be like having this eternal hate for one another. Like, God damn, you feel me? And so you're seeing now how women are coming together, right, and following, and basically following our lead without telling us, hey y'all, we copying off y'all. Hey y'all, we following y'all lead. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to see a lot of women coming together and forming groups. Good to see a lot of women finally coming together and putting their feminine differences.
I've seen some Jamaican women fight. They throw down.
Oh, they throw down.
They be doing all that. They don't do that shit. They don't do that shit.
I seen Jamaican women fight. And they can fight good, and they fight good as a motherfucker too.
Hey, women in South Carolina can fight. I seen women in South Carolina can fight. North Carolina women can't fight like that. Georgia women can't. I seen some Georgia women throw down. Detroit females, I seen them throw down. New York females, see them throw down. Virginia women, I seen Virginia women get slang across the room. You know what I'm saying? Alabama women, you don't want no smoke with no Alabama females. They be throwing down.
Them Bamas be throwing down?
Them Bamas be throwing down. I seen them women throw down. Bro.
Hey, bro, I can't lie, man. Them girls in New Orleans, man, I done seen some shit with them throwing down. I done seen girls in New Orleans beat dudes up.
Yeah, I seen a woman.
I see women in New Orleans beat men up. So
hey, this woman could box like hell. She knocked this motherfucking man out right here. I said,
a girl taught me how to fight.
A girl?
Yep, my cousin. My girl cousin taught me how to fight. I was getting bullied. I was about 7 or 8 years old, getting bullied from like a guy that was like 13 or 14, and my girl cousin who was like 9 years old came in. And just ran on him. Pop, 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 pop. And from then on, since the age of 7, I had never been scared of another person.
Hey, Roman, I didn't mean that all the ones from my area can, but the ones from Raleigh can't fight. Them two women cannot fight. She must be from North Carolina. The Raleigh, Charlotte area females be getting, in Greensboro, they get drugged.
It's straw drag.
They get drugged. They can't see females in Fayetteville.
Romantic, your ass can't fight. That's why your ass said that. Romantic, that's why your ass said that, because your ass can't fight. You know for a fact you done got beat up. That's why I hit you. That's why I hit you.
It's all love. Hey, y'all, we got to get out of here. We had a great episode. Y'all tune in this coming Thursday, 8 p.m.
This Thursday. Big
Jew Talk going down, Dwayne McClain TV.
One more time. Let's get it.
Peace. Big Jacob be heading out. Be safe, Doc.
Peace, bro. Peace.